Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. And on the bottom of the deck, you're dealing with something that's been very hard for you to let go of, that you've almost been addicted to or obsessed with, and we're going to figure that out. Leo, this is a sun moon rising. This is an energy reading. Okay, so take it where and how it resonates. And if you're not a Leo and this showed up on your feed, it is absolutely yours because your energy called it to you. And it always shows up at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. You've been obsessed with something. You've been addicted to something. You've been in a karmic situation or circumstance with something or someone. And this is how you know it. It's like, oh, everybody always says that. You're spiritual, it's all spiritual. What does it mean? This is how it would feel. This is how a karmic partnership or situation feels in your life. You can't let it go, but it's constant pain. It's constant struggle. It's constant, did that happen again? It's like, it's constant, but you can't stop being in that loop. That's how you know it's karmic. Because you haven't learned. And the truth is, consciously, even though you don't know it, and everybody that's around you thinks you're totally insane, you're consciously doing it for a subconscious reason, which is your soul has some shit to work out. And that's why it keeps bringing your body back to this same situation, because you haven't figured something out yet. Consciously, you have to do it consciously, but it's a spiritual mission. So it's very hard to explain to people on the outside of you. And it's even hard to explain to yourself because you don't understand. Why do I keep going back to this who just keeps with me? And I know it's not, I know like logically, consciously that this is the stupidest thing that I could do. But why do I keep going? Because there's something, you're on a spiritual mission. And because we have lost in our modern world, we have lost complete connection to anything that is spiritual. We think it doesn't even exist anymore. You know, we use science only industrially, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know, it's like we've totally forgotten that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We've totally forgotten it. But this is why it happens. So you've been stuck in a situation that your soul needed to understand. That your soul needed, the little bird just flew there, that your soul needed to complete. And there was some sort of completion that had to be done with this energy that you were dealing with, whether it was a bad job or a bad relationship, whatever the fuck it was. You know, lots of times karmic situations are, why can't I make more money? Why am I having such a hard time with fucking my finances? Like, why? It's a karmic purpose. That's why. You're not insane. You're not insane. I don't know why this is happening. Speaking of why, you're not insane. You're not insane at all. There's nothing insane going on with you. Your spirit needs you to be there to finish up some shit. And it takes a long time to clean it up because consciously your consciousness is getting in the way of it. Your consciousness is trying to be like, no, move on. You're so stupid. You're doing this again to yourself. You know, all it's doing is getting in your way. Your consciousness at that point has to be like, you know what? I have to trust why I have to keep coming back to this. I don't understand it right now, but I will. And when you consciously understand why you had to keep coming back, that's when you fulfill the karmic circumstance. When it actually can get into your consciousness, you're like, oh, okay, shit. Well, that was obvious. It's only going to be obvious when it hits you, and it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you this week. That's what we're talking about. You're about to walk, because remember, I showed you the devil card was on the bottom of the deck. It affects the entire rest of the fucking reading, right? It's the grounding of the deck. It was a karmic situation that you were stuck in, and you about to walk the fuck away from it. So 2 cards that could have been bad are actually really, really fucking good, because boom, the light bulb went on, and you about to peace out. You about to peace out. You're done. You fulfilled it. Because it finally came into consciousness. It finally came into consciousness. Oh, why I'm stuck here. It finally came into consciousness. I don't I do deserve better. It's like, I just got this in the Cancerian reading. You hold on to it on that subconscious level. So it may feel like emotions. The subconscious is most notable in our emotional reaction to things. So you're now done. You're now cleaned out. The 8 of Cups means that you're emotionally cleaned out because you're not putting any more energy. You can't put any more energy or effort into it. You're all tapped out. You're tapped out, which means your karma is done. Your karma's done. You finished. It's over. Does it have to do with a Virgo? You want to know why I'm asking? Because right now, the South Node, which has to do with Dharma from past lives, or maybe karma from this life, your childhood or whatever, the South Node is now in Virgo. The South Node is now in Virgo. And so a lot of the people that come into your life, or the jobs or the situations that come into your life, are going to have that energy. And that's how you're fulfilling your karmic. So notice if you've had a high upswing of dealing with Virgos, or dealing with issues with your job, or finding a good job, or being able to hold one steady. That's because you're flushing out that cycle, because that's where the South Node is right now. It may not be where your natal South Node is, but we're flushing it all out through that Virgo energy by bringing it on over to that Piscean energy of anything is possible. And I got to get myself out of this need to be able to measure something and just completely rely on faith to where I want to go and where I want to be. And get more comfortable in that space, because that's where the North Node is. So, just to let you know, I've said a lot. I hope it matters. So where's Leo headed? To a new opportunity. Happy birthday, Michelle and Sandy. To a new opportunity, a new seed that's going to be planted. And I'll tell you this right now. You would not have seen that seed or its value without clearing out the karma first. But here it is. This is abundance. This is a prosperity. This is being able to sit in value and be valued. This could be a new person coming into your life that is actually valuable. They have intrinsic worth. This could be Taurus energy. A lot of times this is where Taurus is represented in the, she's represented in the Empress. Yeah. So this is a seed that's going to grow into, so this is a very prosperous seed is what it's saying. Or it's almost like you're finally seeing the value of a new prospect. Whatever that means. You're finally seeing the value of a new prospect. Do you know why you couldn't see the value of that prospect? Because you had to clean out the karma. And the karma had to do with what you valued in the past, or what your past told you should value. Right? Where you needed to value things like that to be accepted into whatever family you were born into, or whatever society you were born into, or whatever past life, emotions followed you through. It's like you had to value those things. And so you had to put a time and energy and attention into those kind of things. And now you're released from that need. And you, just from your experiences, who you are and who you've been in this life, there's no more past life. There's just the life that you've lived up until now. So it's all in your consciousness. Somehow you know it all. You don't know it all, but you remember that all those experiences. And then you're like, no, based on what I know and based on who I am and what I've built and the choices I've made, I don't value that shit anymore. I don't even care about it. That's the 8 of Cups. I don't even care. Here's an example. Here's an example. Say you felt, this is really shallow, but I think a lot of you will be able to, I'm going to go surface level because I think a lot of you will be able to relate. This is my type. Like, you've always been attracted to a certain type of person, right? You've been attracted to a certain type of person because that was what you were supposed to be attracted to. That was what you were supposed to look at to fit in or be the coolest or be accepted, or because that's the way your mother or father looked and so you had to think they were beautiful. You know, because maybe they were a truly beautiful person, and you always were attracted to somebody that looked like them because you wanted the level of comfort and love that you felt when you were around them. You don't need that anymore. You are even liberated from the good stuff, because that can tether you to karmic cycles too. It's like, no, you can find love and appreciation and beauty in things that aren't what you're familiar with, that aren't your comfort zone, which is that south node. And now it's like you're able to let go of your attraction to those things that you couldn't explain. You were just always attracted to them. You're able to let that go and not be attracted to that anymore, whether it was good or bad. And now it's like, oh, I see something that I would never have been attracted to. Maybe it is a job. Maybe it's not a person, right? Maybe it is a job, a vocation, a career. Maybe your career is changing, right? I would have never been attracted to that, but now I'm attracted to it. And it's because you've shifted. You've shifted into your new reality. And your new reality is defined by all the choices you made since you've been conscious. And it's setting you up for, in your next life, this will be the baggage, right? But right now, this isn't the baggage. This is the new lesson. And this is the new contribution to what your experience in your existence. Once again, this is Virgo energy coming up for you, but it's not necessarily Virgo energy. It's also just giving yourself credit where credit is due, or being able to receive credit where credit is due, and being given the value that you actually deserve based on the person that you actually are. There's also on the outside, Leo, because you're very conscious of who looks at you. On the outside, the same people aren't going to be looking at you. You're attracting a whole new audience because you're not the same person anymore. You don't want to be. You're done. You're not supposed to stay who you were. You're supposed to always be becoming who you are going to be, And this is where the past dies away, burns away, and can catch up to the future. Because this is your future that's going to be playing out. Let's get a moon card. Ooh. You guys, I can't make this shit up. It's all about you. First of all, don't let pride get in your way. First of all, a pride is the family that a lion belongs to. So it's like you're no longer letting the people around you, your need for belonging, you're no longer letting it get in your way. Okay? Number one, you're going to make decisions based on where your soul is truly happy. Right? So it's not, oh, I have to go out with this person because they're beautiful, because that will make all my boys really, really, really respect me. Right? I'm going to go out with this person because I love them and they treat me great. And they're going to be respected by whoever the fuck I say is going to respect that person. Why? Because I love them. And if you don't love who I love because who I love loves me, you don't actually love me. You're just around me because I make you look good or give you some shit. And that's the kind of clarity that is going to be becoming very conscious of you. Like you're going to be becoming very aware of now. The sense of, oh, I'm part of what makes them look good. That's why they're around me. They don't actually care about me or my happiness. They care that when I show up, I'm a sight to behold. I make them look good. As a Leo, you're going to make everybody look good for being in association with you. That doesn't mean those are the people that you should choose to associate with. You should still choose the people who actually got your back, whether you ugly or not, whether you're on top or not. Because everybody, even Leos, experience downward slopes. Don't let pride get in your way, because it's not a pride point. It's not a pride point. Don't let the people around you get in your way. You're going without them now. And that's also what the Nine of Pentacles means. It's not about Virgo. It's about, I don't need anybody's approval around me because I acknowledge and I am consciously aware of my intrinsic value. It's not about the attention that I get. It's not about the accolades that I get. It's not about anything else. It's about where I know I'm truly loved. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Something happened around this last full moon. A huge release. The end of a tough cycle with regards to work, with regards to productivity, with regards to maybe money or debt. This is all Capricornian themes, maybe legalities or, government, something like that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You're done with that shit. You're also done, excuse me, Capricornian energy, you're done being too hard on yourself. You're done being so external and so focused on what you have in terms of the 3D world. You're done with that shit. And you're done with your pride and needing to feel like that's the only way you can be valuable. Nope. Walking away from that shit. Just walking away. Expect powerful change. Bada bing, bada boom. Work through your fears and that's where the change is coming. You're actually, as things come into consciousness, they're going to come through first and foremost as being afraid. Because you're going to be like, what the fuck is that? Right? It's new. Face your fears. And you're going to bring all that stuff into greater consciousness. Which means you're learning your lessons and you're passing your tests. And you're letting everything, conclusions are within reach. You're letting everything end. You're letting it all be done. And you're starting to wake up and you're realizing this whole new set of shit. Oh, it's going to be a level of value, Leo, that you'll even surprise yourself with. Leo, we're talking to Leo here. Now there's a way forward. It's all of a sudden like the mind is clear. And it's a way forward. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a clear-mindedness, though. The Queen of Swords is clear-mindedness. It's seeing the way forward. It's seeing the direction forward very clearly and being able to plan the way forward because you can see it. Everything is clear. You're objective. There's a level of objectivity here that you maybe haven't been able to ever apply to your life before, but you can apply it now. And there's clarity of purpose and the way to move forward. And we're going to get into the way to move forward or what's coming for you in your future. Go the distance. Keep going. Don't stop. 100% you're going to go all the way with this. You're going to go all the way with this. There's somebody here that's really delightful. I feel like this is more Queen of Swords energy. This is somebody who stimulates you intellectually. They're not just somebody who stimulates, like I said, there's somebody who stimulates parts of you that wouldn't be so flashy. Parts of you that not everybody would respect or admire because they're not what you'd usually respect or admire a Leo for. Right? Which is their courage and their valor and their honor. But this is more like they respect your mind. They respect how you think. And you're getting intellectual equals that are coming. And it's sexy in the power of how much they understand that part of you that everybody else maybe wants to ignore. But this is maybe someone, right? That really makes you happy. Or you're happy to think. They're happy to, at the very least, they're happy to converse with you. They're happy to think out loud with you. They're happy to share ideas with you, right? This was in the past. You would have never thought or that this would be you. But keep going. Keep on going. And where are we headed? We still need to know where we're headed. Let's get an angel message. Okay, clear quartz. Oh, you're cleansing something. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. So what's becoming clear is your total, all of you, not just the bits and pieces that are spectacular or that are easy for people to accept, right? All of you. Also, you're able to feel everything that you're feeling instead of the stuff that it's almost like it's clear what you really care about. You're allowing yourself to really care about what you really care about instead of feeling like you have to care about specific things. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. This means it's what's in the future. What's coming now is going to mark something that you will always understand was a huge milestone in your life. That's a clue to what's coming in your future. Something's happening now that you'll always celebrate, that you'll mark an anniversary of, because it will prove to be, like it's coming into consciousness, an awareness of a milestone and a future. So let's get into your future. Let's go into the extended. I'll see you guys there.